The long dark took everything from us. It took our crops, our countries, and for many of us, our lives. We managed to survive underground, burrowed underneath the corpse that is this earth. So many years have passed, we have lost track of time. Yet there are still those who live with us that remember what the surface once was and long for its return. Balking against the mandates of the ordered government and the qui sustenant, there are those that would dare risk their freedom and even their lives to see one last glimpse of what the surface once was. We are the brave. We are the bold. We are the ones that seek the surface. We seek the land of Viridian, the one that was once promised to us. As you follow this guy, he disappears, and you suspect that he was going towards Sunsori, and as you do that, Carrick, your senses start tingling.
Yeah.
And you feel the breath of a guy behind you.
All right.
What are you doing following me?
I'd be interested to know what your game is. I'm definitely gonna, turn around and puff myself up because I want his attention on me, not on Decimeth.
Yeah, you have the floor with him, for sure.
Real quick, do I see that? I see this, right? Obviously.
At least when I start talking, yeah.
Yeah. Can I, move around where Carrick is standing to sort of, get around to behind Mittens?
Mittens.
Okay.
Just in case.
He centers himself so that his back's at the wall so you can't get behind him.
Ah, okay. I can't get behind him. Smart. Okay.
You can flank wide anyway, I imagine. I'm getting right in his face.
Right.
He also seems to have a sense of our whereabouts in spite of our magical cloaking.
Almost as if he has abilities to do that.
Yeah.
So
I'm like, what's your game, sir? Are you a common pit fighter? Are you a noble? Are you a thief?
He pulls out a paw and flips a copper coin betwixt his fingers. Whatever I need to be. What is the concern to you? I'm just doing what I do.
Well, it seems to me that you're rigging fights and you're lifting goods from, I'm pretty sure, everyone you passed in the High District. Are you in with some kind of thieves guild? You seem to have influence on that guard.
Oh, thieves would have guilds, wouldn't they? So paradoxical. The occupation being as it is, and yet they feel the need to band together. It seems so silly, but different strokes, different folks, so to speak.
Well, if a carpenter may have a guild and a baker may have a guild, I don't see why a thief wouldn't. There is a little bit of distaste in Carrick's mouth as he says that.
People have different ways of doing things. I prefer to think of myself as an independent contractor, and you notice that he's taking off the robes and finery. It is not my taste, but when you're in Varota, you have to act like a Varota. And he puts it in a little rucksack on his back. His back clearly still pinned against the wall, so certain individuals don't hit him from behind. I assume you are not from here, otherwise you'd be ratting me out to the guard.
No, we're not from here. Tell me, who is Mrs. Oleander?
What's the word in this language? She is the prize sow of this city. But why are you asking me about local politics?
So, I'm trying to hold down this dude's attention. Am I getting any signs from fucking Decimeth? What are we doing here?
Yeah. He's also looking side-eye at Decimeth because he sees him as the most apparent threat right now.
Oh,
yeah.
I got a fistful of lightning. That'll surprise this guy.
Ooh.
I got about 8d6 as a threat I'm willing to apply directly.
Eight of them things. I walk up. Let's cut to the chase. You owe me money.
How so?
I have lost money on these fights of yours twice now. Both fights that you have won through less than honorable means, and I can obviously tell that you're a dishonorable person. Unbelievable that you could just steal from people like that in such a way.
Uh-huh. Then you are bad at betting. I don't know.
Oh my god.
I won 2 fights now.
Carrick is trying so hard not to laugh.
taking advantage of the fact that I haven't really been noticed, I'm looking for like a way to get like around a corner and like high up on the structure that our new acquaintance is leaning against, if possible.
I suppose that would be an athletics check to climb above him.
Oh.
I mean, if you're going to like, oh my god!
Oh shit!
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
Like Ranger's got a ranger, so
all right, Spider Lady. Yeah, you're up there.
I Ranger. Oh my god! If I get close enough, guys, and he hasn't noticed me, I'm gonna like scratch him behind the ear. I'm calling it now. What is the structure he's leaning against? Is it a building?
It's a building.
Okay. So I feel like I kept walking.
Yeah.
And then just like naturally went around the next curve, but really I monkeyed my way up some like maybe some kind of like fire escape equivalent, or since it's densely populated, I feel like there's definitely some vertical residency stacking going on. So maybe I just went up like a very narrow staircase and just happened to see like, oh, if I just jump over here, I'm on the roof. And then I'm kind of like peering over the edge, starting to work my way down quietly as I can. Maybe not like straight up above him, but like definitely like in a place where like if I was noticed, I could just act.
You'd be on someone's roof. So you are in position. You are now Overwatch.
Since Decimeth is trying to shake this dude down, I'm gonna lean into our usual good cop, dumb cop routine, and
oh no.
I'm gonna like gently put a hand on Decimeth, restraining him. Well, now wait. Yeah, you've been wronged, but perhaps in lieu of payment, our new friend here can give us some information on our acquaintance, Miss Deborah, was it?
Deborah? What business do you have with the head of police?
We have some information that she would probably like to know of. And you seem to be the person that has a little bit of pull with the police, so to speak. So maybe you could maybe get us a meeting.
Look, I don't understand what idea you have of me. I just have these things as natural expenses. It's part of the job description. You know, you have to make these arrangements to ensure that you are able to do business in certain parts of town.
Well, wouldn't you like to do business with us?
I do not know what business you are in the business of, so I don't know.
I'm in the business of making money. And you have cost me some, and I would come to collect, and, you know, I won't have to use my more violent means if, you know, say we help each other out. I know that you're in league with the Oleanders, so I know what you're doing with that stuff.
Me? In league with the Oleanders? I have my contracts, as you would assume. They are no more my friends than any other person I do business with, you know? It's the nature of staying in business.
It would be a shame if you couldn't complete those contracts. For say that we told everyone what you've been doing in those fights and what you have been doing after the fights.
Everything I've done has been above board. He shrugs.
Can I insight check him?
Yeah, sure.
Like above what board?
His own.
Above the floorboards? I don't know.
25.
Every fight he's done, I mean, it's been a little bit iffy, but yeah, I mean, the blow he did was legal. It's just very unusual and also, you know, frowned upon.
He's testing the limits of the rules.
Yeah.
He's not so much breaking the rules as finding convenient loopholes within the... Yeah.
I'm losing money over loopholes. This is unbelievable. I can't believe it.
You seem to be a fight fan. I mean, you can tell. You seem smart enough.
Of course. I have the algorithm.
It seems that your algorithm is a bit skewed because you didn't bet on me. Otherwise, you would have won a lot more money.
The only time the algorithm has failed me is in your fights where something weird seems to always happen.
Then you are betting wrong. I do not know what to tell you. I have won 2 fights now. Maybe you should reevaluate what you put your money on.
I can't believe this.
Am I wrong? He talks to Carrick. He's like, am I wrong? Like, I don't understand what seems to be the contention here.
If there's one thing that I've learned about this city since I arrived here yesterday, it's that nothing is as it seems, and that less than nothing makes sense. So, if you please...
Please what? I do not
Can
know what
we-
you are asking of me, friend.
Can we be business associates?
It depends on what business you're in. I do not know what you are trying to sell.
Would this be a weird point to just lower myself and start scratching him behind the ear?
You are within your rights of doing so, I guess.
We're gonna fight this motherfucker. I know it.
Yeah, don't maintain contact with him for very long. That's all I'm saying.
Are you doing the scritches?
I am doing the scritches.
What is even happening?
Oh, while she is doing this, can I swipe the jewelry that he stole?
Yes.
No, don't. Oh no, don't. No. I just want to make the point of like, we kind of got you.
You're not as badass as you think you are.
Oh, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
You
Yeah.
can roll me that sleight of hand if you really want to swipe the jewels.
Just a jewel 3.
Run the jewels on the dude running
the
jewels.
I do like. It sounds funny, but I like the idea that we have him at a disadvantage currently.
He actually leans into it a little bit, but then you can tell that he's also equally appalled that he was one-upped. Oh, well played, I suppose. Could you stop doing that?
You have wonderful fur, sir.
That's a little offensive,
I figured I was already being offended.
Could you stop, please?
I'm gonna look over at Decimeth like, should we just be plain?
Yeah. This guy's gonna talk in circles and riddles, and I can't stand circles. And no, it's squares I don't like.
You don't like any shapes.
Shapes are bad. Look, we have a job. It involves this woman, this head of police. We need to know her schedule in order to carry out this job. Do you understand?
What does the job entail? If you want me to be business partners with you, I need to know what you're up to. That's how business works.
Carrick looks at Decimeth and, for the first time since they've met, there is a little uncertainty of trust. And he's like, I'm not sure we're in agreement as to what our job is yet.
Well, we are here as liberators, so to speak. We are here to liberate the city into their own freedom, away from the police forces that oppress them. That is our job. That is what we have to do with Deborah. That's all I can say.
I see. I have no love lost for her. I have no real ties to the police, as obviously you can see.
Yep.
But I think it is not wise for Deborah to go missing. I'm just saying that, none of my business, right?
No, of course not. But let's say I disagree, and I think it would be better for everyone if she did. Could make it worth your while for the information. Shakes the newfound gold that he acquired off of his fight.
Here's the gold I stole from that
He doesn't know that I stole it, or
that I placed again.
I didn't steal it.
Look, this is not about whether or not he stole the gold, as we've
Always
gone
bringing
over.
up old stuff.
It's about this man's dishonesty.
It's true.
This cat man.
I don't think that you should make her disappear. She's kind of important.
Au contraire, my friend. That's exactly why I think she should disappear.
He hears that, and then his eyes narrow in subtle recognition.
What is it that you fear if she went missing?
It would be a very painful situation for the city if the head of the police was no more. I'm just saying that some people, like the Ilis Volanti, think that would be a good idea.
I am gonna look over at Decimeth. I'm like, could that be your friend's endgame? More chaos?
I don't think so. We don't generally deal in chaos. That's not our steez.
Forgive me if I don't immediately believe that.
If their leader went missing, what, do you think they're all just gonna pack up and leave?
No, I would suspect civil war.
That sounds like chaos.
Listen, liberation has never been an easy thing. Sometimes a couple of bad things have to happen for the truly good things to come about. You understand?
Spoken like a true Illis Volanti. His eyes narrow a little bit more.
Look, I don't know anything about the Illis Volanti per se, but I know I have a job to do.
Wouldn't it be a better use of our time? I understand this man is your friend and your employer, Decimeth, but shouldn't we just focus on helping Azim, getting her friends free?
I think all of this stuff connects with each other. I think we could do all of this, all intertwined, methinks.
You know, I realize I am far removed from my homestead, but generally, people in positions like the individual we're discussing, if people escape on their watch, do you know what happens to them?
I cannot say.
I'll tell you what happens. You don't just lose your job. You lose your station. You lose your respect. You lose your credibility. You're looked upon as...
Are you suggesting a character assassination?
Ha!
Very much so, because I think it will do two things if we don't just outright dispose of this individual. Not that that was necessarily our goal, but if we discredit her,
Oh,
publicly, loudly, and in a flagrant jailbreak manner, perhaps, and this is all just speculation.
If a bunch of her prisoners escaped, yes.
oh, I am picking up what y'all are putting down.
I can live with that.
Yeah, I thought you'd like that.
So I'm confused. Am I now an accessory to some sort of conspiracy? What is going on?
No way, kitty cat. You never seen us.
I'm confused. Did you indicate that you know Azim?
I know Azim. You know Azim? This is a strange world.
Azim is a good friend of mine, yes.
Tieflings know other tieflings.
Azim is a good friend of mine.
Have you seen her in the city lately?
I can't say I have. No, I haven't seen her since we disagreed upon some matters of the flesh.
That seems to happen a lot with Azim.
I respect her.
We've literally met multiple people who are like, yeah, I know Azim. Yeah, we don't talk anymore because of what happened last time we met. They get in a disagreement, and then she just, like, burns them out of her life, I guess.
Azim is a fiery woman, and I aspire to such passions.
We used to date, okay?
Word.
She is a very passionate woman, and
And you have the scars to show for it.
she never hurt me. Of course not. She is a wonderful person, and well, you know, it didn't work out, but I still care for her very deeply. And why am I telling you all this? This is very confusing.
We've definitely had this guy wrong-footed since he got the drop on us, but he didn't realize that we already had the drop on him. So,
So good.
so all right. How about this? Decimeth, perhaps we rethink our plans, and maybe our friend here could get a message to Azim for us? Would that satisfy your honor, my friend?
That's not a bad idea. I really like this.
I'm sure, sir, that you would like to see Azim again and say hello, right?
You see, like, the discomfort wash over the cat's face.
The evil glee in Carrick's heart right now.
Special thanks to our logo designer Sierra Twazin, to Toys and Things in Danvers, Massachusetts, Reaper Miniatures, and Mongoose Publishing. If you enjoy the show, help the podcast grow. Give us a follow on Twitter at LordsBroken, join the community Discord, and maybe consider offering a small tribute to the old ones on our Ko-Fi. All these links and more can be found in our link tree at linktr.ee/The Broken Lords. Thank you.
Tired of that same old podcast? Tired of being bored out of your mind? Tired of the real world and want to check out? Hey, I'm Craig, writer and producer of Ready, Set, Roll, and I'm here to tell you, you don't have to be stuck with that lame old show. Here at RSR, we understand that boredom, wanderlust, and lack of adventure are things that your everyday podcast can't remedy, just like baldness or your taxes. And it's only your fault if you don't hate yourself enough to do something about it. And that's where we come in. With Ready Set Roll's highly trained roleplay staff, we can turn that ear siesta into an ear fiesta. Of course, you'll be listening to a podcast in a legal sense. Just think of it as a roller coaster ride of excitement. How do I know? I'm not only a creator, I'm a listener. So join us every Tuesday for a non-stop joyride of comedy and action, like an 80s buddy cop film. We're Ready, Set, Roll. We roll better than you, and we know it.